I've started to understand my god
complex.
power. Now, let's fight this out!
Hey guys, it's your boy, Game Locos, back again with another video. This time around, I'm kind of touching upon the gaming community. Similar to what I did in the previous video on this channel, this video is kind of coming as inspiration from my boy, Kuma, who did a video on the same topic. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's probably gonna be my last time addressing this, not only because I'm sick of it, but also because I want you guys to have a better understanding of my perspective before I move forward. And just to make it clear, the focus is on some things I just noticed with the anime fighting game community, and by extension, all multiplayer game communities as a whole. Lately, I've been drained in terms of the gaming community players as well as their subconscious toxicity, exposed into how they use the way they play as a justification for how they interact with others, especially in terms of playing ranked. As of right now, it just feels like you see the same thing over and over again. You see the same characters over and over again. You see the same fusions, the same MUI Gokus over and over again. And this includes the same cheese tactics like, back-to-back supers from Broly because he can do it. Blue Gogeta Key Shield to block any sort of pressure. Frame manipulation, or in this case, pacing from UI Goku supers because it's borderline impossible to block, even with good connection. The same kind of playstyle is where you wait, for somebody to mess up once and you go right for the insta-kill button because that's all you need. And this is not just for cheese itself, but you have the players who use characters with the same type of skill point based abilities, like Wild Sense or Full Power Charge, to get a hold of the match because they can't win in any actual neutral fighting way. And then you have to go for these type of tactics that allow them to not only compensate but overcompensate for lack of understanding of the fundamentals of the game. And it kind of kills the whole vibe of the gaming community, at least for me. To be honest, I'm sick and tired of seeing the same characters. I'm sick of people spamming unblockable supers. I'm sick of Wild Sense Key Blast spamming the full power charges because they don't know what to do with it in the game itself. The other day, I was playing as Krillin on ranked, and I was running the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta out the wazoo. He comes on my screen at least 50 times a day, and he keeps spamming Wild Sense over and over and over again. I think it's an issue, and people use the justification that it's quote unquote their favorite character, and I just feel like that's kind of like the main issue I'm seeing right now. And this has been present for me personally since I started from the Storm Connections community, which is honestly why I only had one video from that game because of how, if I remember correctly, players played, which is the same way they do there as they do here in Sparking Zero. And they have that same type of mindset, and you wouldn't have fun. You couldn't have fun. And as a content creator, that's difficult. It continues to take away from my enjoyment of the game. It's a lot. And I've been feeling this way for a while now. I've been trying to keep myself optimistic, positive, the whole shebang, but I feel the negativity creeping within me. And I know because if I continue to be negative, or I go on and be negative at some point, I'm going to just drown myself in even more negativity. And it isn't very helpful for anybody in the long run. I just feel as right now, I'm in this headspace where I'm not even enjoying to the fullest extent the content that I'm creating. I'm making or editing or even playing as I'm thinking about the next video that I'll be, working on. Especially, and being more honest, specifically Sparking Zero content. When you're a content creator, especially a gaming one, it's like you keep running into a point where it's OD. At least when you aren't a content creator, you could kind of turn off, go and play a different game, take a break, whatever. But as a content creator, you usually can't do that. You kind of have to play these games due to the hype for engagement until the next trend happens, or until you get that fan base that you want. And even that isn't guaranteed. You're not guaranteed an audience, you're not guaranteed views, you're not guaranteed a subscriber base. And all this to say is just draining. And so this leads to my next point, where the title of the video comes to play. I want to still play video games. I'm still going to be doing video games. Regardless, that's just something I'm going to continue to do, because I enjoy playing them. But I'm slowly but surely going to be playing less and less fighting-based games in the multiplayer competitive scene aspect, because I just feel like time and time again, no one really wants to have fun. They just want to have the ability, as all my friends say, to see the win screen. And so, I've taken it upon myself to make this decision that in 2025, this new year, I'm going to be making new, different content under the new name, Hoshi Wolf. Hoshi means star in Japanese, so Star Wolf. This shift in brand is part of my change this year. I feel like I needed this to revamp for myself, because I feel like game logos first was easily confused as a name, but also because I wanted to bring about a new bright energy like a star, aka Hoshi, along with my favorite animal, the wolf. I'm still staying on this channel, but I want to gather my thoughts and work on new stuff. Stuff that is away from the toxicity that I feel like is slowly but surely having me sink. And I'm not sure where this is going to take me. I'm not sure where this is going to be going for me. But if you want, you can ride shotgun. If you want to come along with me on this journey, you can. I feel and I hope that you guys are also taking the time to not only embrace your next goal in 2025, but your mindset too. I want to change myself. And I feel like, changing my mindset and getting away from certain things is definitely the best way to do so. So if you guys want to check out my content, I still have my socials, even though I had to change them from game logos to my new Hoshi Wolf. They'll be linked in the description below. Check out my Discord, Ally Nation. If you're a content creator and you want to do collabs and work together and you have the same type of mentality that I have, where you want to get away from the toxicity and you want to have a wholesome, healthy community, check it out. I'm also be making a new server for my community in general as well. That's in the works, but you'll see that soon. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. This has been Hoshi Wolf. Remember, life is a training arc, so keep pushing past your limits. I'll catch y'all later.
I like fighting you. It reminds me of how I can still improve.